Hi, ThatPaulGuy. Yes, I've been horrible about getting videos out when I should be getting videos out. My commitment was to try to do 2 a week, and I thought I could ramp right back into that like I had been doing in Cincinnati. But moving down here and finding myself a little bit busier, a lot of things going on, and maybe a little bit more than I anticipated, and I really have to get back and recommit myself to that. I owe it to anybody that subscribes to this or anybody that's watching these videos. I owe it to myself because it's something I want to be successful doing, and so I really have to kind of bear down and recommit to that. I am in the process of doing the video cardless build. One of the things I noticed about that, it's very kind of building a computer is not that difficult. You have to be patient. Trying to make a video about building a computer turns out to be pretty difficult, and I'm going to have to go back and watch some of my favorite creators and just kind of see and try to absorb a little more of that and how they kind of edit and all as well, because you find out that you're taking an awful lot of time up on the video camera without anything happening, and then you run out of room. And these cameras usually take an SD card, and depending on the size of the SD card and the file size and all that stuff, it becomes pretty bulky and unwieldy. So I have to go back and revisit that and try to figure out how to condense that down, how to make things work the way they're supposed to. I might have to do it in stages, and we'll just see how that works. So I'm going to try that again, and we'll make sure it works. But I want to put a good video out there, and I want to put something that makes sense and that people can watch and actually enjoy and get something out of, as well as myself. But that being said, I am going to redouble my efforts. I am going to commit myself to this to try to make sure that I improve the way I'm doing things and get things going. I have to, even when I don't feel well, or even when I'm really busy, or even when I've got other stuff going on in my life pulling me, I have to make sure that this is one of my priorities. So it's got to take responsibility for whatever is mine, or what fault I have, and so that's what I'm doing. Those things being said, kind of in just the general news and technology and all that stuff, just curious if anybody out there has iTunes. Yeah, me either. After 18 years, Apple is saying goodbye to iTunes. It turns out more of these streaming services and music services, and the Pandoras and iHeartRadios and this and that and the other thing, have just completely pretty much done iTunes under. So Apple's going to phase it out and get rid of it. Computex was last week. Computex is a electronics and computer show, or it's probably the leading computer show, or computer products and things of that nature, technology and all. It's held in Taipei, and AMD, Advanced Micro Devices, introduced their new Ryzen, their new processors, and they also mentioned their new video cards. NVIDIA and Intel they had announcements, but they weren't really major. So, but AMD did say that at E3, which is more the electronics where gaming and stuff like that is shown, they're going to make some more announcements. So that probably will have to do with their video cards, and we'll see what happens there. I don't know if anybody else is holding out for that type of thing, but we'll see. But not only this build, which is all AMD, obviously, because I'm using an AMD processor that has the video on it. The video processor is built in alongside the CPU. But maybe the next build also. We'll just have to see. Depends on if we're going more the budget way, or if we go more try to go the high-end way, or go toward gaming or productivity, or whatever the case may be. But AMD has got a lot of, we're going to say they got a lot of pokers in the fire, so they might come out on top of this whichever way we go. That being said, there's going to be a lot of exciting things that are going to be happening this summer. So I owe it to myself, I owe it to you, and I owe it to anybody else that might be interested in ever watching these videos to get my poo-poo together. So that's what we're going to do. Recommitting to you guys to do that, and I do need to work on this week, over the next couple of days, making sure I get the build together and get that posted, and so we get right back on track. So with that being said, guys, I don't want to take up any more time. I realize this is already kind of running on and on, but please feel free to leave me any kind of comments. Encouragement, discouragement, what the heck are you thinking, where are you doing, whatever's going on. Thumbs up, thumbs down, always welcome to hit that red subscribe bar. The little bell icon will tell you when I'm doing more of these videos, which sometimes might be few and far between, but I'm working on that. And that's all I got for right now. So until next time, I'll see you later.